And Hollywood is still on edge. Joseph Gordon-Levitt, who stars in the film, tweets, "My most sincere sympathies go out to the families of the victims in Aurora." And Enrique Iglesias, on tour with J-Lo, is shaken by the tragedy.
All you can do is pray and hope for the best, and pray for the people that have been killed, and unfortunately, and it's a tough time.
One bright moment in the darkness, Katie Medley gave birth today to a son, Hugo. Her husband, Caleb, a victim, remains in a medically induced coma. Barbara Davis at the Barbara Davis Center for Diabetes at University of Colorado Hospital broke the story to ET and says, quote, "Isn't it amazing, out of all this tragedy and destruction, a new life emerged. Let's wish this baby health, happiness, and a good world to live in, filled with peace, joy, and love." Matthew Bellany, news director of The Hollywood Reporter, says the studio behind the movie is helping the victims.
Well, Warner Brothers was very specific about not releasing the number, but what the governor's statement released today reveals is that the total amount of funds has reached $2 million, and I think the studio contribution is probably a big chunk of that.
Can the studio be held responsible in any way? Trial attorney Richard Roth.
What happened in Aurora, Colorado is tragic, but you cannot blame a studio for a movie it produces as a result of what is a maniac who went ahead and terrorized the theater. There's no causation, there's no liability.
I heard screaming. I saw bodies, I saw blood.
18-year-old Torrance Brown Smith witnessed the massacre firsthand. His good friend AJ Boyk, a victim of the killer's chaos.
When he threw the tear gas, it exploded. So the girl in front of me, she got hit in the head, and AJ was like 2 seats in front of her. So I'm guessing it hit him in the back of the head when it exploded, and yeah, basically he bled to death.
I cannot imagine. Holmes is scheduled to return to court on Monday for arraignment.